Hey everyone, Keeper here, and we're just a few days away from the release of Theros Beyond Death. So, what better way to get ready for that than to build a deck? Now, let's be real. I can't actually insert anything from Theros Beyond Death into this deck. Well, there's one card. There's one card that made me want to build this deck in the first place, but realistically, this is just a Goblins deck, and as much as I'd like to pretend that Hydra's growth would really work in this deck is jank. This deck is fun. It plays Krenko and Grumgully, and it does some silly stuff. I almost swore. I don't know about that being a good idea right now. It does some silly stuff, but it would really, yeah, that's a lie. It wouldn't benefit from Hydra's growth. I don't think there's really much I could do to make this top tier competitive, but it is top tier fun. It I've been playing around with it, giving it a test. It would need a lot of tuning, probably like this, probably just to be rebuilt from the bottom up and nothing like it looks now. But then it wouldn't be a Gruul Goblins deck, so we're gonna keep it as it is. I was considering putting together a sideboard real quick here, but I think I'm just going to take this one into best of one today. If I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose fast and hard. If I'm going to win, I'm going to win fast and hard just the same. But I'll go over the deck real quick. The reason I put this deck together is mostly because of Hydra's growth got me thinking about it. And if you guys don't know, Hydra's growth is a 3-mana. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I could probably look it up, but I'm not going to because I don't want to type it out. Hydra's Growth is a 3-mana enchantment from Theros Beyond Death. It's 2 and a green. When it enters the battlefield, when it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on enchanted creature, something of that nature. I'm not entirely familiar with the wording, but the key here is during your upkeep, double the amount of 1/1 counters on enchanted creature. So with a Krenko, if you already have 2 counters on your Krenko, it goes up to 4 counters. If you already have 4 counters, it goes up to 8 counters. And this just makes Krenko spit out a lot more little goblin creatures. So it got me thinking, and even though Theros Beyond Death isn't released yet, I decided to put together a deck where theoretically it could be inserted into. Now, will I? Probably. Because it sounds like fun. I don't know if it's going to be top tier competitive. There's a lot of new and exciting cards coming out in Theros, and I'm happy to take a look at that. I can't wait to spend some of this gold on some boosters because, yeah, poor college student, what are you going to do? And if I can open up some, well, I have the wild cards. It's an uncommon or a common or something, so I can craft them. But I will probably insert some Hydra's Growth into the Krenko deck. In the meantime, because we don't have the Hydra's Growth, we're playing just a straight up all Goblins Gruul deck. It's got 10th Street Dodger, Torch Courier. It's got Zhur-Taa Goblin. Obviously, Krenko, Legion Warboss, Grumgully. The thing about Grumgully that I like in this deck is that it doesn't matter if it's a token. So all the tokens off Krenko get +1/+1 counters. The tokens off Legion Warboss get +1/+1 counters, which is pretty fun. I also have, obviously, Embercleave, because you can't play a red deck without playing Embercleave. It's just impossible. Like it won't even let you submit a deck. It's red. You put that Embercleave in there because it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any creatures. Put the Embercleave in there because you're gonna regret it if you don't play Embercleave. It's just the way the meta is going right now. So Embercleave, Goblin Ringleader. Sometimes it draws you 4 cards. Sometimes it draws you 0 cards. It averages out to drawing you maybe 1 or 2 cards per just average, sorry, not per game, because you usually don't cast more than 1 per game, because you either win or you lose. It doesn't it's rarely that you cast too many 4-drops with this deck. Other than that, it plays some good synergy cards with Krenko. Not the Shock. The Shock isn't the... But Samut's Sprint is good with Krenko. Anything that increases Krenko's power to spit out more goblins is good. Infuriate, just a decent combat trick. And then 2 Shocks for removal and a single Burn Bright, just because with all those goblin tokens sitting on the battlefield, even though I do have the Castle Embereth, sometimes you just want to burn bright. Sometimes you just want to see the world burn, which unfortunately actually doesn't really happen a lot with this deck, but we're still going to try. I had considered putting together a sideboard and taking it to best of 3, but we're not going to take this to best of 3. We are going to do standard ranked real quick with Gruul Goblins, and we're going to do it in the best of 1 format, because we're, like I said, we're either going to win fast or we're going to lose fast. Probably lose fast. We're probably going to lose fast. There's a very good chance we're just going to lose. That's okay. That's okay. I am willing to take a few hits. Let's see. This isn't really that impressive, but probably as good as it's going to get right now. Let's start off, I guess, with the Torch Courier. Oh, do they have a shock? I think no, guess not. Or maybe they just don't care. Yeah, snap. What are they gonna hit? A lands. Sure. Now I get to blast it. Oh. Yeah. Let's hide the fact that we're playing green for now. Also because I want to play the second Torch Courier. And let's hope they don't have another Robber of the Rich, because that would be painful. Okay. Yeah. Not much to do about that. Grumgully might be sorry. Grumgully might be a good play here. It is a 3-mana 3/3, so might put up some okay defense here. Oh no, thought it was gonna be a light up the stage. Okay. Sure. Legion Warboss? No, Grumgully first. Why? Who knows? Still not going to block because I want this Grumgully to survive. Maybe I could have held back the Torch Couriers, but realistically they can't really block the Fervent Champion anyway. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Krenko mirror match? Ow. Just elbowed that. That's rough. No blocks. Second Grumgully does nothing for me here. Yes. Attack with that. Can trade with any one of those. No? Okay. No problem. I'll leave the Torch Couriers behind to block that Rimrock Knight this time. Ooh, we are playing the mirror match here. Well, not the mirror match, obviously, because they have better cards than we do. Okay, so what I can actually, I'm just going to block the Rimrock Knight. I have Embercleave next turn. I can do a bunch of damage with. They could have something for that Fervent Champion, I suppose. So we're just going to do this. Oh, they have Embercleave. Okay. That's going to add up to a lot. That's actually lethal, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright. Alright, like I said. Win fast or lose fast. Maybe I should actually pay attention to what's going on. Okay, what do we got here? This is a kind of a slow start, but I'm gonna keep it. Okay. This does not bode well for me. Cavalcaded Calamity? No. Runaway Steamkin. Okay. Neither of which would have been very good, but they are the aggro right now. Cavalcade, yeah. Reasonable. Yeah. Okay. Grumgully and leave up blockers. Because I want to play Krenko and Torch Courier next turn. Yep. Take 2. What else you have? Oh, nice. Okay. Got another one? Ouch. Light up the stage, sure. Yep. Yeah, they are just seriously curving out here, which is really not good for us. So I can for yeah, that's just gonna be a lot of damage on this Krenko. 3-4 doesn't actually kill anything. Well, it kills a Steamkin. No, I have to pass. Can't really attack into that. Sadly, that also means that they can just stomp. Yeah. Kind of expected that. It's a good thing I've got a backup Krenko, I guess. Second Cavalcade. Alright, I'm taking a bunch of damage here. Okay. I suppose I can attack with one of them. Yeah, I didn't think they'd attack with both. But even that 10th Street Dodger is dealing a lot of damage with double Cavalcade plus Torbrand on the battlefield. Alright. What is... Yeah, there's no answer to that. I can go... that doesn't do anything. 10th Street Dodger is going to kill me anyway. Unfortunately, my attacks aren't very good, but my blocks are awful anyway. this is how you get muted. Yeah, you don't even have to do that. You know it. Let's give it another try. Bowtie Killer. Okay, this is actually not a good hand. Let's mulligan that. Let's keep this. Throw back one Krenko. Excuse me. A straight up Goblins deck might be a lot better in Historic than in Standard. I mean, better as a Goblin deck, but not necessarily better in the meta. Not aspect of the Hydra. Hydra's growth will make all the difference in this deck, I keep telling myself. Even though I know that's not true, and I keep telling myself that. Okay, sure, I'll trade. Maybe I should cut some of these 1-drops, add removal, and make this more of a mid-range, like a combo. I'm gonna put that in quotation marks. Combo deck. It's not actually a combo deck. It's just a synergy deck. Krenko, Embercleave isn't actually a combo. It's just great synergy. Next turn, I can Goblin Ringleader here. Ooh. Oh, there goes my Krenko. Okay. That's reasonable, I suppose. If we're asking for a Krenko, sure. Oh, nice. Okay. So this goes there. Go here. And next turn I can Goblin Zhur-Taa Infuriates past whatever defenses they might put up, I guess? Maybe? Oh. I guess not. I mean, we still got it because I'm going to Infuriate whatever. But no Goblin Zhur-Taa then. Yay! One win for the Goblins. I mean, Goblins never very good at counting anyway. It doesn't matter that they've lost two. That's just mean. I'm sure Goblins can count. Everything about all the Goblin lore has always led me to believe that Goblins are intelligent, sentient beings that can perform the simplest of tasks. Like, I'm from a time where Goblin Digging Team was pretty good. Pretty good indication of what Goblins are truly like. And we will do this game, win or lose, and that might have to be it for this video, depending on how long it's going to take. I'm going to play the Stomping Ground here. Guessing this is what's it called? Simic. Yep. So far so good. Alright. Are they going to counter my Grumgully here? They might. That'd be unfortunate, but yeah. Simic Flash. I mean, I am playing in ranked. I can't complain. I was playing around with this deck in casual and kept seeing Simic Flash in casual, but not. I'm not gonna complain about seeing it in ranked, I guess. They do have a counter spell. And I'm gonna end the turn. Yep. Night Pack Ambusher. It's gonna probably come down next turn. Or Nissa. Nissa might be a good one. It's a lot of lands. I have to assume this is Nissa. But that means they can have Quench, I suppose. Or are they just gonna Night Pack Ambusher now? I know they are. Alright. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. So, if they attack the Night Pack, I will throw the Grumgully in front of it. In that case, no blocks. I have to assume they have some amount of counterspells left. Sure. Which is bad news for me, but now this Infuriate can do a few things here. I am forced to try even possibility of a counter spell. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. I'm honestly not in a favorable position here. Then again, Simic Flash, I'm not expected to be in a favorable position against Simic Flash ever. So I'm just going to have to pass the... I mean, I could take out 2 lands. Yeah, I'm still not in a very good position here. I got a single Krenko versus a Nissa and a Night Pack Ambusher. I've decidedly already lost this game. I'm just trying to figure out if my opponent realizes that I've already lost this game. I know I have. I think they know I have. I got 0 cards in hand and a Krenko. But they're playing like I haven't yet, so I'm thoroughly confused why they didn't put up another creature. Doesn't matter. Like, there we go. Yeah. So, I came into the video knowing that it was a bad deck. I mean, it's not a bad deck. It's a fun deck. It's not a competitive deck. But like I said, it's a top tier fun deck, for sure. Would I recommend spending wildcards to craft it? Obviously not. If you have the cards lying around, then it's a great deck. It can get you some good, quick dailies. If you ever have to cast red spells for your daily gold rewards. Other than that, realistically, could it become a competitive deck? Not in its current iteration. I mean, some changes could be made. I could cut, like I said, I could maybe cut some of these 1-drops. They aren't absolutely necessary, I suppose. It's not a true aggro deck in the sense, because it tries to get to the long game to take advantage of Krenko and Grumgully, so these 1-drops aren't necessarily great. They're there because Goblin Ringleader needs a certain amount of goblins to function. So you can either cut the Goblin Ringleader 2 or cut some 1-drops, I suppose. But then it's not a Goblin deck, so that just defeats the whole point of this list. Are there better decks to win with? Yeah, take your pick. There's Rakdos Aggro is great right now. That's a true aggro deck. The Gruul aggro is good. Actual Gruul aggro. There's a bunch of good aggro lists if that's what you were into. Is this one? No. Is this fun? Yeah. When you get a bunch of goblins coming in off of Krenko with the Grumgully in play, it's just fun. There's no other way to put it. With a Hydra's growth on a Krenko, will it be even more fun? Probably. It'll be able to do some absurd things if necessary. Is this very, very weak to sweepers? Yeah, definitely. Like, your whole game plan revolves around creatures. One guy, Kaya's Wrath or Time Wipe, and completely destroys your deck. So, is it good? Again, I'm telling you, it's not good. But is it fun? Yeah, I'd give it a try. For fun's sake, yeah, it's great. For doing dailies in a casual play, yeah. Is it good against Simic Flash? Obviously not. If you're seeing a lot of Simic Flash, I'd recommend you pick something else. But I'm here to have fun sometimes too, not just win. So if you guys enjoyed the deck, give it a try. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit like. I appreciate that. Subscribe, that sort of stuff. Can't thank you enough if you do, because it really does help. YouTube has this weird algorithm in play where it factors in stuff like likes and subscription rates and even watch time. So if you made it to the end of this video, much appreciated. You're the best. And if you have any questions, comments, Twitter's up there. Twitter's in the description. Go ahead and hit me up on whatever social media platform you feel like hitting me up on. You can add me on Arena too. It's in the description somewhere. There's plenty of ways to reach out. We can chat. We can discuss. We can have fun. If necessary, I'll even like add in my Discord. I guess if someone asks, I don't know. I have plenty of different ways to be reached. If you want to just play some casual games, I'm always down for that. I promise it won't be like Simic Flash, I guess. I mean, I enjoy Simic Flash. It's a good deck, but there's a time and a place. If you're trying to win, then it's a good deck. If you're trying to have fun while also allowing your opponent to have some fun, then it's probably not the best deck to be playing. Anyway, again, if you like the video, if you like the deck, hit the like. Like ratings are always very much appreciated by YouTube. They favorite the videos with some likes on them. And subscribe for further videos from me and all that typical housekeeping nonsense that you see either at the beginning or at the end of most videos. In the meantime, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next video.